25 cars, 25 laps. A $5,000 payday on the line, and the winner's name will be etched in the history books as a victor with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Drake Troutman on the pole, Mason Ziegler on the outside, and they'll go green in the new Dream Ag Solutions starting zone.
And valuable points for tomorrow night's races combined from last night and tonight. Drake will take the lead into one. Drake Troutman currently second here, Riley Auto Parts rookie of the year chase, but Mason Ziegler gonna get the advantage down the back straightaway into turn number 3. The two Keystone State drivers side by side as they come off of turn 4.
Ziegler on the outside, Troutman on the inside at the end of lap number 1. Give it to Mason Ziegler by 2/100ths of a second over Troutman. Ziegler on the high side. Troutman still on the bottom. They're still 2 by 2 by 2 almost all the way through the field.
This is what you pay good money for right here as they come off of turn 4. They're still side by side. Troutman and Ziegler down, and Troutman is going to lead that lap. 2 laps, 2 different leaders into turn 1, Dustin.
Both laps led by 2/100ths of a second as well. And Ziggy gets a little too high down in turns 1 and 2. He nearly upset the race car, and he's going to allow Ross Robinson to drive by the lead duo now. Troutman and Robinson, a pair of 7s that have never won with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series.
Right now, McCready has on his tail, that is the 18D of Wilson. Up top, here comes Garrett Alberson. Alberson looking for 2 for 1 in that lap. He'll get around Dalton. Meanwhile, Ziegler trying to recover. You know Ziggy's not going to give up, Dustin, off of turn 4. He'll pound that cushion off of 4 into 3rd as they end into 1 with Drake Troutman out in front with 4 laps complete. And the Dave Warren Power Sports caution is out in turn number 2.
Forrest Trent has slid off the top of the racetrack as that will bring out our first Dave Warren Power Sports caution flag of this race as the 101 sat at the top of the racetrack. We'll take a look at the Flow Racing replay and see what happened to bring out this caution. Unofficially 4 laps down, 21 laps remaining.
Well, Forrest Trent, the Morristown, Tennessee driver there, he just got a little out of shape.
Lane 4 laps in the books, 21 laps to go, and Drake Troutman will bring him through turns 3 and 4 to the new Dream Ag Solutions starting zone.
3rd in that second feature last night. They're back underway. Good restart for Ziegler in the 1, and here comes McCready in the 1. The battle lead rocket 1. They try to go 3 wide into turn 2. Ziegler for the lead. Mason Ziegler trying to go from 3rd to 1st after leading early on. And they go side by side into turn 4. Who's going to lead this lap, Dustin Jarrett? Lap number 5.
Give it to Mason Ziegler back out front from the 3rd spot. And as you mentioned, it was going to dive back down to the bottom. Interesting because, again, that top side, man, if you hit it right, that's the place to be. But if you miss, you could go for Mr. Toad's wild ride. As you look back here in the battle for the 4th spot, we're going to double it up for you at home. The battle for the lead up front, the battle just behind them on the right.
We may need a triple box before this night's over. Into turn 1. Troutman for the lead out at 2. Ziegler up top. Here comes McCready on the outside of Robinson. Down the back straightaway, Dalton Wilson runs in 5th. And it's Alberson, Satterley, Stone, Wyatt, Jared Miley runs in 10th. How about Tyler Wyatt looking for his 2nd top 10 in a row?
He has worked his way up into the number 9 position right now. Is man Ziegler and Troutman going at it tooth and nail for the lead. As Troutman's got to run back down to the inside now. They've been side by side more than they haven't. You got one hell of a race here tonight at Lernerville at the stripe. Troutman's back out front.
This place better be sold out here tomorrow night. That's all I got to say because this is outstanding. Down the back straightaway, 2 for the lead. Down the back straightaway, Troutman and Ziegler. 3rd is McCready. 4th is Ross Robinson. 5th is Dalton Wilson. Any of them can win this race down the main straightaway with 9 scored.
Troutman is not even led by more than a 10th of a second, and T-Mac's going to toss his hat. James, can a pre-lit feature be race of the year?
It could be. We had the race of the year, one of the races of the year in the Firecracker 100 a year ago between O'Neill and Thornton down the main straightaway into turn 1. It is still Drake Troutman, Ziegler, McCready, Robinson, Wilson, Alberson, Satterley, Wyatt, Stone, and Miley. Drake Troutman trying to pull away, but if it stays green, he'll pick up the tail end of the field as they exit turn 4, side by side for 2nd. Off at turn 4, here comes McCready, and they almost went 3 wide. Ziegler still has it.
Yeah, just behind them, James Garrett Alberson slipped off the top of turn number 2 and lost a little bit of ground to this big gaggle of cars as McCready gets a giant run on the outside of Ziegler. He'll momentarily take that 2nd spot away. This now happens 1.7 seconds behind your race leader, Drake Troutman. But as this battle goes on, about 28 cars battling for 2nd, James. Drake Troutman has caught the tail end of the field. He's on the left side of your screen.
Here comes Dalton Wilson and Ross Robinson in the turn 3. Let's lead the double box. Troutman stumbled in 4, but he maintains the lead. He had a good lead right there. And right there behind him, 2nd place remains position for Dalton Wilson.
And also Ross Robinson, that big group of cars back there battling for third, fourth, and fifth all came together, James, over in turns 1 and 2 with 16 laps in the books, 9 laps remaining. 16 laps scored, 9 laps to go. Drake Troutman looking for his first career Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series win. He brings them to the new Drain Ag Solutions restart zone.
Well, you got one of the best in the business, an all-time great Tim McCready into one. Looking for his first win in Rocket 1 out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. We've had 2 different leaders. Troutman still leads. McCready, here comes Ross Robinson, and here comes Ziegler. 8 laps to go. Off at turn 4. Troutman doing a heck of a job. Still leads in Lernerville.
Ross Robinson's right there on the inside of Tim McCready. James going for the second spot. Don't count the C for Delaware driver out of it. He wants to get his first career win with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series as well. He had that good run at the Show Me 100 last month. Ross Robinson now making hay on the inside of the track, James, with 7 to go.
Turn 1. You know Amanda's nervous. They come out at 2 down the back straightaway. Robinson, he'll get back in the second around McCready. About a 5-6 car length lead for Drake Troutman. He's got to keep it right there by that cushion down the straightaway. 6 to go. They're side by side for second. And at turn number 1, Robinson and McCready. Oh, baby.
And Robinson had him that last time by at the stripe, James. Move Ross Robinson at least at the scoring loop in front of Tim McCready to take over the second spot. It's a 1-second advantage for Drake Troutman. 5 flanges in the air. 5 to go for the Heinemann, Pennsylvania 19-year-old.
Oh, man. I'm getting nervous. Here they come out at 2. McCready, though, he's not going to be done yet. A little bit of a stumble, and he will be right there down the back straightaway. 5 to go. They'll have 4 to go this time around. Drake Troutman, Tim McCready, and Ross Robinson at Lernerville for $5,000 into turn number 1.
And that advantage has shrunk just a little bit. 0.8 of a second now for Drake Troutman with 4 laps to go, James. And I don't know, he may even encounter just a bit of lap traffic in the very closing stages of this one. McCready is closing fast.
Deathridge optician eyeball test. What do you think, buddy? Into turn number 1, 3 to go. Troutman's got to keep it on the track. He's done a great job so far. McCready down the back straightaway. Keeps the same distance. Last time you mentioned it was 0.9 of a second, but he will pick up the tail of the field. 2 to go for his first win in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series.
Drake Troutman got his first Super Late Model win just a couple years ago in 2022.
You called it.
Not long after his dad had passed away.
You called it, didn't you?
Tyler County Speedway, the topless 50. And James, he's coming around now to the Barron's Performance. 1 to go for a Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series win.
How about second place? McCready and Robinson. It's going to go to the end. Drake Troutman down the back straightaway. McCready and Robinson are side by side. He'll work the outside of Tony White. And Drake Troutman is going to win his first career start as the 15K right in front of him. Oh, man. But he wins it. Oh, and we got action in turn 2. The 15K of Jamie Latham slowed in front of your leader and crossed the line. Ross Robinson got second, Dustin. Tim McCready, Garrett Alberson, Greg Satterley will make it official with the UNOH skills. I got to see a replay of that because his heart had to be in his throat on that one as they came to the line. He did it. Still unofficial yet. 2 bits of business, the scales and the droop. What a race.
Oh, man.
What a race, Dustin.
Take a bow, Lernerville Speedway. Take a bow.
It is official, and the crews are lining up here down here, clapping for him. Mom Lori's down here. Big celebration as Drake Troutman makes his way into Lucas Oil Victory Lane for the first time as a VLAN feature winner, and it's what it's all about when you see the different crews down here lining up to congratulate him. We saw it back at East Bay when Dalton won earlier this year. And when he comes out of this race car race, fans, he's one of your own out of Pennsylvania. I want you to make him feel welcome. This is a special moment, something he's dreamed of his entire life. And tonight, Drake Troutman becomes a Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series feature winner. He'll be atop the Big River Steel podium down here in Lucas Oil Victory Lane, the Heinemann, Pennsylvania driver. His 4th overall win of the year, his first in the Super Late Model, and his first with the series, the 91st different driver to ever win it. He picks up $5,000 here tonight. and he is getting set to climb out of this race car, composing himself a little bit. And we are going to talk about how he was able to stay out front, keep some of the very best in the business, and behind him tonight in this family-owned race car. And he's going to put on the Big River Steel hat, get set to climb out of the race car. Race fans, let him hear it. Drake Troutman, your feature winner. The confetti flies. History made here tonight at Lernerville. Oh, man. Drake, embrace the moment, man. The confetti's coming down. I'm just going to say it. The tears are in your eyes. You keep your emotions in check. You are a Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series feature winner. What does that mean to you?
Man, I don't even know what to say, to be honest with you. I don't know. I didn't think we'd be getting one of these things for a while, that's for sure. And, man, I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. You know, I just got a bunch of kids working for me and beating up down the road together.
Hey, listen to these people. They went Lernerville. Let Drake Troutman hear it right now. Let him hear it as he tries to get it composed down here. This is your home state. You defended your home territory, and you did it against the best. Just talk about that battle with Ziegler and how you were able to get back to the lead.
Yeah, it was definitely, I don't know, I figured he was going to have me on the top side. You know, there's a pretty big cushion up there, and we were just able to rotate really good around that bottom early, and this Longhorn chassis has been really good. You know, we've caught a lot of bad luck and just stupid things happen, and you know we're learning every day on a lot of what not to do's. But you know, like I said, I got to thank all my guys. You know, Hunter and Mason and Ian and Kyle, Easton. Man, you know, just everyone that helps us out on this race car, and you know, I'm sure I'm forgetting some guys there. That, you know, they're always in the shot with me, you know, all hours of the night, and these sponsors, man, we run this deal off of you know, it's a family-owned deal, and we just run a lot of sponsorships. So without these guys, we couldn't get up and down the road. So I got to thank Wheeler Fleet Solutions, RFI Resources, Smith Warehouse, Fuel Service by Glassmere. It's their home territory here, just a couple miles down the road. So happy to get one for them guys. Clores Notary, 316 Motorsports, Shoes Diesel Performance, Schaefer Construction, DNR Trucking, Jerry Siding and Roofing. You know, Jerry, he knows my modified stuff, and he's been a huge role in keeping me going in this late model. You know, Certainty, just Coltman Farms, you know, he's been really good to us, and you know, just everyone. Hopefully put on a good show for you fans, and I don't know, I guess we'll see what we have for tomorrow night.
Your team members, your mom down here. I feel like Dad's here with us tonight. What would a dad have said about this win?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons it gets so emotional. You know, it's I don't know. He was a rock of this deal, and without him, none of us would be here. So no, this one's for him for sure.
How about it for this guy? How about it for Drake Troutman, your feature winner here tonight?